From the world-famous Sugar Shack Studios outside Houston, Texas, this is the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. It's a bonus look-see, a walk-around of the all-new Ineos. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, with Andy and Mercedes Lilienthal.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us. All right, let's get up to the north. I assume the Northwest. That's where they usually live, but I don't know where this Ineos dealership is. Andy and Mercedes Lilienthal, good morning. How are you guys? Look at you.
Look at that.
Good morning. We're in a different place right now.
Where are you?
We are at Ron Tonkin Gran Turismo in Wilsonville, Oregon, which is the Ineos dealership for the area.
Wow. Well, that's a fancy dealership there. I like it. All right. So did I pronounce it right? Ineos?
Yes. Ineos Grenadier is the name of the vehicle. Ineos Automotive is the name of the manufacturer.
Okay. Well, I'm a little bit paranoid because, I really messed up your vehicle when we first met. And I gave it a name that really wasn't appropriate for children under, 20. So I wanted to make sure that I got it right. That's what I thought that it was. So we want to do the walk around. We want to see what it is. This is a brand new manufacturer. Where are they headquartered?
So they're headquartered in the UK. The vehicle itself is manufactured in Embark, France, which is right on the border of Germany and France.
Okay. And is this their very first vehicle?
It is, yes.
Okay. And what about the MSRP of this? Is it an SUV? I can't tell.
Yeah, it is an SUV. It's a body-on-frame, solid front-rear axle. This model, the Trial Master, is triple-locked front, center, and rear differential lockers. It's very, very capable off-road. It is a four-door SUV with a barn door-style rear door configuration.
So is it kind of competing against the Land Rover?
The whole impetus behind this vehicle was the owner, Sir Jim Radcliffe, wanted basically to make a new Defender, so he decided to. And this is his interpretation of that vehicle.
Interesting.
And the Trial is the most ruggedized version of it, and the MSRP here in the U.S. starts, I believe, depending on how you configure it, around $79,000 USD.
I got you. So it really does compete head-to-head with Land Rover's counterpart to that.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. Now, is this an electric vehicle?
No,
not yet.
So this vehicle is powered by a 3-liter inline-six BMW power plant. It's a turbocharged twin-scroll turbo. It's an engine that is proven by BMW. It's actually the same engine that's in the Toyota Supra. So it's
retuned.
But it is a proven power plant. It's not some brand new fangled technology. No need to reinvent the wheel. Interesting.
Okay, well, that's not unusual for especially a startup manufacturer to go to an engine supplier of some sort, and I would imagine that inline six-cylinder puts out some pretty good torque and power.
Yeah, it does. The Ineos weighs just a tick under 6,000 pounds, but it does move out pretty well. I've driven it just a couple of hours, and I never felt like, come on, go. It had plenty of grunt, especially down low, which is where we wanted in that SUV.
Yeah. Now, I would assume that it's geared right as well. Is it an automatic transmission or is it a manual or both?
It is. It's an automatic. It's a ZF transmission. It does have a legitimate 2-speed transfer case. So the axles are 410s. They're supplied by a company called Carrero out of Italy. They make a lot of agricultural tractor axles.
Like for John Deere.
Again, proven company. But it's got 4 high, 4 low, and then it's got those diff lockers as well. So it's definitely going to tackle anything we need to take it on for sure.
Now the lockers on the axle, do you have to get out of the vehicle to engage them, or can you do it from inside?
You can do it from inside. So basically, there's an off-road mode. So you would put it in off-road mode. You'd put the transmission in neutral. And then you go ahead and put it in manually, move it into the forward low position, and then you have overhead switch panel, and then you can select your rear locker, then your front locker, etc. So the interesting thing about the Grenadier is it is mechanical when necessary and electric when they need to be also. So it's not totally plumb full of a million ECUs. It's only as many as they need. So you still have manual four-wheel drive engagement. It's not a dial that could possibly fail out in the field. Right.
How does it ride down the freeway?
It actually rides surprisingly well. I was surprised. It's taut, but it's solid front and rear axles. This is not designed to be a Rolls Royce. It's designed to be a very useful tool, and it's unapologetically truck-like. But that's what it was supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a posh luxury SUV. It's supposed to be a very capable SUV.
Does it have short front and rear overhangs?
It does. It has very short front and rear overhangs. Like, I don't know, about maybe,
big.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It has very short front and rear overhangs. It's got very ample ground clearance, skid plates.
I'll show you during the walk around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do the walk around. I'm ready. I'm anxious to see it.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So, here's the front of the vehicle. So right now we actually, it comes with Michelin, it comes with BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires, but because we're going to be doing thousands of miles in snow and ice, we switched over to a Michelin X-Ice tire, but in the same size, 265/70 R17. But we wanted the maximum winter traction possible. So, but you can see on the side here, they have this T-track, and you can actually mount accessories, shovels, anything like that you'd want on the outside, cases, so on and so forth. So it's got this utilitarian aspect to it. When you open the doors, it's not Corinthian leather here. It is more functional, and it's comfortable though, by far, more comfortable than I expected it to be. So your center gauge, your gauges are in the center on the LCD screen there, and then you can see perhaps it's a little dark there, but you can see it's you've got your automatic shifter out of a BMW, and then your transfer case as well. You can see also the switch gear is very sort of utilitarian. It's very purpose built,
and it's up there where you can reach it easy.
It looks to me, you guys, that the dash is a little bit lower than it would be in a normal vehicle. Is it just a vision that I'm seeing, or is it really that way?
No, it is a little bit lower, but the nice thing about it is, sort of like some of the older Land Rovers, is it's low, so you have a nice field of vision. I can see the front of the vehicle in the corners. So when you are off-roading or in a challenging situation, you can see your corners. And I've been in off-road vehicles before where you can't see anything, and you have to rely on your spotter tell you where to go all the time because you can't see because the windshield's this big.
I really like the idea of having that track along the side so you can mount your shovels or whatever else that you've got to take with you.
Yeah, it's standard T-track. So we'll open the back door here real quick. And we have the seat covers on here. These are a nice, real sturdy seat cover. But we've got a 120-volt outlet in the back, and then USB as well. So we'll have plenty of places to plug in. I know it's a little dark. But and then there's a couple of things up on the ceiling here. You've got your grab handle, but you also have some sort of proprietary mounts. But the rear is really interesting. So it comes with this. We have this ladder so we can get up on the roof. We're carrying 10 gallons of fuel up there. So we don't run out of fuel, or I'm less worried about us, but other people sometimes will run out of fuel, and we're going to carry 10 gallons of fuel with us up there. So you can see this is like an 80-20, 70-30. I'm not exactly sure the ratio, but you can see how this opens like barn door. We've got some of our recovery gear from Factory 55 in here. And you may be wondering why there's coolant in here. Well, the fact of the matter is when we're going up to an area that can sometimes see 60 below zero, we decided to swap the coolant mix out for a little bit colder mix. So from the factory, it's about 36 below zero Fahrenheit. With the mixer we're putting in, we're going to be good below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's an ambient temperature, not a wind chill. But you can see here too, by the way. So we've got more T-track back here, and this is going to be absolutely great for us. So you can just push these little, or you pull them. I'm not sure. You push them down. You can move them around. Well, you can.
We haven't used them yet.
Yeah, you could lock things in. Yeah.
So we're gonna have these. We've got
and up above too, here.
And there are tie-down points here as well.
And they're load rated too. They're not just the real lightweight ones.
Yeah,
They're heavy duty ones.
Yeah, what she said.
So Andy, are you going to utilize those the exterior tracks for any of your gear? Will you utilize those?
We probably won't. So being the temperatures and whatnot that it's going to be, that stuff's going to get completely covered in snow and ice and salt and all that stuff. So we'll have plenty of room here. So plus which we have this roof rack. So this is a Rhino rack that came from the company. It's from Ineos, I should say. They partner with Rhino Rack. So this is a full length roof rack. We've got our max tracks up there. We'll have our 10 gallons of fuel, and that's also a Rhino Rack double jerry can holder. So we'll be utilizing the rack and then the interior tie down point.
So does Ineos did they actually have an accessory package that you can buy, or accessories that will fit this thing?
Absolutely. So that Rhino Rack is one of the accessories. You've got, for instance, we have rock sliders on this one. The rock sliders are another factory accessory. If you don't want rock sliders, they offer running boards or steps. So those are more accessories. They have a whole host of other accessories. And then, of course, you can order these as you choose. Like this one has the snorkel on the front. We've got the roof rack, which was an accessory. We added the Max Tracks and the Rhino Rack fuel cans, the Rhino Rack fuel can holder. So, and this is, of course, the snorkel here that goes down into the air box. So that's going to help keep some clean air. And it's great that it's kind of rear facing. There were some people on the 2020 Alcan who had snorkels, and when they opened their air box, it was basically a snowball in there.
Wow. So is that the actual vehicle then that you'll be using?
This is the actual vehicle.
We're one step away from being ready. The only thing we need to do is put our decals on it. So, but we're going to switch around here. I'll let Mercedes do some talking.
We'll let Michael send you some in-wheel time decals.
Oh, great.
Great. Yeah. We know where they'll probably go onto the luggage.
Yeah. So we do. You've talked a couple of times. We haven't really talked and explained exactly what you're going to do with this vehicle. So we need to touch on that real quick.
That's perfect timing. So Andy's the driver, as you pretty much guessed, and I'm the co-driver of the Navigator. So the Alcan 5000. Actually, this is a perfect segue. Thanks, guys. So the Alcan 5000 Rally is in its 40th year iteration. And this year, it is going, it's basically a 10-day time, speed, distance rally. And over those 10 days, we travel over 5,000 miles.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to put a picture of the map up here on the screen real quick so that people can understand. I mean, 5,000 miles, 5,000 miles, but look at the map and see where it goes.
Exactly. So we start near Seattle, and we basically go all the way due north, all through British Columbia. So we start from Kirkland to Yellowknife, to Whitehorse, optional route all the way up to Coldfoot, Alaska, down to Valdez, and we finish in Anchorage through Fairbanks.
Oh, my gosh.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah,
Ice and snow, you have to be comfortable driving on the snow. Hence why Michelin X-Ice tires are going to be extremely instrumental in this journey.
So I want to know, do you have a new snow parka?
We do. We do.
Because I imagine the fashionista that you are, you probably made a little stop somewhere at Saks Fifth Avenue or something to get your parka.
My version is buying one at Mountain Hardware because that's kind of my Saks Fifth Avenue. But I bought one that is $850 down, and Andy's got one that he bought actually for the 2020 rally. So we are going to be looking like
the Michelin Man.
Yeah, he's pretty much like Michelin Man. I was going to say penguin, but Michelin Man, penguin, same thing.
So when does this thing start?
So we leave for the rally on the 19th of February, and it starts on the 21st of February, and it finishes on March 1st.
You hope that it does.
10 days out.
Yeah.
Oh, it will.
Now, how many competitors, I guess you would call them, are on this route with you?
So I believe there are 40 teams. Is there 40 or 42 teams?
I believe it's 40.
I think they capped it at 40 teams total. In the winter rally, there are just four-wheeled vehicles. I don't think there's ever been a 6x, but there's four-wheel vehicles. So they could be rear-wheel drive, they could be all-wheel drive, 4x4s. In the summer iteration, there can be motorcycles as well. or Urals if you wanted a sidecar, and in addition to vehicles. So the Alcan 5000 Rally is like the Olympics. It has the same type of cadence. So it's the winter, then 2 years, then the summer, then 2 years, then the winter.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's good. All right. Now I have to ask, with all of these competitors, I mean, what do you think your chances are of actually winning?
There are people that rally this for decades and don't ever win or podium. We need to finish, and we want to finish strong. That's our goal. And we want to do ourselves proud, and we want to do the vehicle proud. Our main job as journalists is to review the vehicle and to make sure that we're safe, that everybody around us is safe, test the vehicle, and push ourselves as ralliers. So that's our main goal.
It's a heck of a test.
Have the random chance at the podium, that's great. But for us, our goal is to finish without any mechanical issues, finish strong, whatever that looks like. That's what the gods have in store for us.
Will you be stopping at any Buc-ee's on the way?
I don't think there's any Buc-ee's there. I have to ask: Are you guys? I forgot my question. No, I didn't. How can we follow you guys?
So you can follow us via crankshaftculture.com or crankshaftculture via social media. Myself, as being the co-driver, I will have time, several hundred miles of time to, when I have service, to be able to load social stories as they happen. So my plan, again, is to do daily reels of how things happen. And then also via our own social media. Andy, you've got something to add?
I'm just going to say we're at Crankshaft Culture on Instagram and Facebook. We're at Crankshaft Cult on Twitter.
Yep.
When we post on there, we do have a YouTube channel and all the socials.
And we'll have several different articles, several different podcasts, radio shows, things like that happening after the event.
Very good. And I hope that we're one of the radio shows.
Of course, you guys always are.
Okay, well, thanks for that. Lars, we need to put a link on our website for them, so they can follow them through our website.
So if one of you is driving, does the other one kind of like curl up and take a nap or get rest, or you more into the navigation?
I have to say, from behind the camera, the driver has it easy. Mercedes is the navigator, and she's the one that is really going to know everything. The drivers all sit around the next morning and go, where are we headed today? Nobody knows. It's the navigators that always know where we're going. Like, this is the route book. It's 5,000 miles worth of this, and it's a whole host of directions and speeds and odometer readings. And Mercedes is going to be extremely busy the whole time. If anybody, I'm the one that has it easy. She's the one that's going to be doing the majority of the work.
So that was time, speed, distance calculations that you saw, incremental ones, which we're still learning how to do. But as Andy drives, we have rugged radios that we are going to be using. I have two different sets. One is going to be for emergency communications, and then another is going to be for our buddy cars. They're actually not going to have handhelds. They're going to be plumbed into magnetic radio, or not magnetic. They're actually going to be mounted on the Rhino Rack roof rack antennas. So, but just for these purposes, we have them, so handheld. So if we need to go dig somebody else out or whatnot, we do have the antennas that are handheld as well. But for the actual rally purposes, they will be cabled up to external antennas. And then each person is required to have some type of in-reach satellite communications. We have an older Garmin GPS Map 66i that is in reach. So that's our satellite comms. So everybody is tracking. So we will be posting live tracking, which is really cool. So any of our audience, if you want to see all the rally cars, so far we are car number 15. That may change, but right now we're car 15. So if you wanted to see all the ralliers on a map and see us live as we're moving, you can see that. We'll post that link soon.
I am so excited. I want to go with you. I can be your photographer.
I don't know about that.
The other people.
I'm waiting for the Bahama 5000.
Yeah,
so
that's the one I want.
And Andy,
That's not going to happen.
one last question for Andy from me. What are you getting Mercedes for Valentine's Day, buddy?
I'll get back to you on that.
It's a surprise.
I'm going to give him.
Oh, my God. We love you guys. Thank you. Best of luck to you. And we'll be following you. And we'll hear from you, hopefully, when you finish the race.
All right. That
Thanks
sounds
so much,
great.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much to both of you guys. All right. Well,
Appreciate it.
Yep. That is Andy and Mercedes Lilienthal.
What a cool thing.
It is very cool.
Very cool.
Yep. We absolutely love that. All right. They've been very good friends of ours for a number of years, and we followed them all the way, and it's just been a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. I want to take them to a party. I want to party with them.
Do you?
Yeah. It's like partying with the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Very, very just well-versed in the automotive segment, really.
That they are. All right. Time now for a quick break. You're on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Thanks for riding with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email, info@inwheeltime.com. Back after this.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
I really have been off today on my board work over here, and I apologize for that. Welcome back to the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Got some stories I wanted to pass along to you. Lucid Motors says it's partnering with Saks Fifth Avenue to offer test drives at department stores and for marketing efforts through the luxury retailer's online platform. While EV startups such as Fisker and VinFast have turned to U.S. dealers in recent months to bolster sales, Lucid is taking a unique approach by partnering with Saks to promote the pricey Air sedan. And if you've seen one, you're going to go, wow, look at that thing.
Yep.
Additional elements of the collaboration include a dedicated Lucid landing page on Saks.com, content on its digital channels, and an event in the Saks Fifth Avenue store that's going to include actually the Houston, Texas location. Saks showcased Lucid's top trim Air Sapphire variant with a starting price of $250,000, including shipping. The base Air starts at $78,900. No markup in that.
No.
And let's see, what else do I want to do? Electric vehicle newcomer Rivian Automotive outscored EV sales leader Tesla in brand satisfaction, according to Consumer Reports. Tesla also fell behind brands that mostly sell gasoline vehicles, including BMW and Porsche. Rivian's top place finish came in its first year of consideration for brand satisfaction in Consumer Reports survey. Rivian has two models, the R1T pickup and the R1S crossover, both of which were highly rated by owners. Across the U.S. auto industry, Tesla is often at the top of the list in satisfaction metrics, such as brand loyalty, but it is starting to fall behind rivals with fresher products, according to analysts. Individual models that scored highly in the most recent survey include the Chevy Corvette at number 1, with 93% of owners saying they'd buy the car again. The Rivian R1T was in second place with 88% saying, yeah, I'd do it again. Mm-hmm. Amongst the least satisfying vehicles, there was a Nissan Altima with just 48% say they'd buy that thing again.
Wow. Along
with the Kia Forte with 47%, Mercedes-Benz C-Class 46%, and Volkswagen Taos with 38%.
That's not good.
I don't think I like what I bought. Ow. How much money did you pay for that?
Buyer's remorse.
I'll say. We've got another show coming up next week, and then the week after, we are going to be at Mars Hemi Hideout.
The Hemi Hideout, yes.
Yes.
I should have put that on the events calendar.
Maybe you should have.
Yeah, that would have been a good thing. So that's our next remote that we're going to have. And if you'd like more information on that, go to hemihideout.com, and you could sign up to be there. Limited number of folks, $10 to get in. It's going to be that Saturday, the 24th, starting at 10:30 and going till 1 o'clock, so kind of the lunch hour. All right, we're going to finish up today's show right after this quick break.
The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupi Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupi Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupi Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupi Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupi's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupi Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupi Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupi Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com.
Well, that's it for this week's In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Here's your invitation to follow us on Facebook. Give us a like, tell your friends about us, share our stuff. We'll keep you posted on all things automotive all week long, including award-winning interviews, new car reviews, upcoming events, cruise-ins, racing, and car, truck, and SUV goodies.
Yep.
When you need to hear some good car talk during the week, you can find the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 via the iHeartRadio app. We live stream this show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Daily 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite streaming provider. We post a new episode every day.
Every day.
The In-Wheel Time marketing, advertising advisor, and video technical director is We Always Need More, Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
From booking agent, do-it-all, and IT connoisseur, Mike Mars, and Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. We hope you join us for another live, award-winning production of the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show next Saturday, February 17th, on all of our In-Wheel Time Car Talk outlets. Have a great weekend, and keep your wheels on the pavement.